Hey guys, hi, welcome to the CS Matter YouTube channel. My name is Pankaj and in this video we will see use effect hook in React. Now, what is use effect hook? The use effect hook allow you to perform side effects in your component, for example, data fetching, directly updating the DOM and timers. Actually, when the page load completely, after that, when you want the any effect in your component, whatever your component like data fetching or directly updated DOM, or it is a timer component, okay, then it will allow perform side effect after loading the page. Okay, now use effect accept two argument. This second argument is optional. Okay, so this is the syntax of use effect hook. Okay, it accept two arguments. First is function and second is dependency. Dependency is optional, but sometimes it is required. Okay, now let's dive into the practical. So guys, before diving into the practical, please subscribe this channel, like this video and share this video so that most of the student must learn this. Now we will take an example of timer. Okay, for that we will take constant count. Okay, and we will set here counter. Okay, and using use state we will set its initial state to 0. Okay, now we will use effect hook. Okay, use effect hook, this is the use effect. Okay, and in the use effect, can you see the use effect is imported here? Can you see? Okay, from the React library. Now in the use effect hook there are two parameter. Okay, there are two arguments. First is function and this is arrow function we are using, and second is dependency. Second is dependency. Okay, so we will not take dependency because it is optional, but sometimes it is important. So right now we will only use function as a argument. Okay, now we will use set timeout function. This is the JavaScript function, set timeout function, and in the set timeout function we will take another arrow function and set count. We will increment count here by 1, count which is incremented count plus 1. Okay, now we have increment the count by 1. Okay, but after 1 second. Okay, this 1000 is the millisecond. 1000 millisecond is equal to 1 second. Understood? Okay, so we have set 1000 millisecond means 1 second. After the 1 second it will increment the count by 1. Okay, now count has the value 0. Okay, count has the value 0, which is initial state. Initial state is 0. The count initial state is 0. Okay, now let's just print the count. Okay, I am rendering the count times. Okay, we will save it. Now this count has the initial value 0 and after 1 second it will increment the count by 1. Okay, now when I save it and run, just reload this, can you see the counter is incrementing by 1? Okay, but it is rendering the component. The use effect render the component after each second. Okay, now we can't see here how it is rendering the component, but we will use console for this. Okay, now let's print this count value in the console. Okay, now console dot log Okay, console.log, we will print count here. Okay, now let's save it and again reload this one. Okay, now let's inspect this one. Okay, and in the console, can you see it is incremented by 1, this one, 9, 10, 11, 12. So it is rendering the component each time after the 1 second. Okay, because we have set the timing value is 1000 millisecond, which is 1 second. Okay, understood? Now we don't want like this. We want to render only first time and then stop the value. So for that we have to use empty array. In the second parameter, which is the dependency, which is the dependency I have already shown in the slide. Can you see the slide? Use effect. It takes two arguments, which is function and dependency. Now the dependency is, we will take empty array. So this is the empty array. Okay, now we will save it and again reload the program. Okay, now can you see the component only render first time? Okay, and now it is not rendering. Can you see? So we have stopped the component from rendering, but by adding the dependency, which is empty array. Okay, now let's fetch the data. Now can you see in the theory part we have learned that data fetching, directly updated the DOM, and timers we have seen in this example. Now we will see data fetching. Okay, let's fetch the data. Now this is the website json placeholder.typecode.com. okay, there is, in this website there are some dummy data, okay, which we can use for testing purpose. Okay, so this is the routes. Okay, now there is a get request for post. Okay, when I click the post, can you see here are number of posts given here? Okay, we will print this post. Okay, now for that we have to set constant items. Okay, and then set items. Okay, is equal to use state. Okay, but initially we will set it to empty array because it is not include anything. Okay, items does not include anything. We will fetch data from the server and set that data in the set items. Okay, we will fetch, this is the items one. Okay, so we will fetch data from the server and set it to set item function. Okay, but initial value of item is empty array. Now let's fetch the data from server, so that let's remove this one. Okay, and this one also. Okay, so let's fetch the data from the server. Fetch. Okay, using fetch, this is the JavaScript API. Okay, now let's copy this URL. Can you see the URL? Let's copy this URL and paste here. Okay, now then JSON. Okay, in the JSON format we will fetch all the data. Okay, sorry, it is response. Okay, this one is response. Okay, and we will fetch whole data using JSON format, response.json. Okay, now then the output, okay, will set in the, now then output we will set to set item. Whatever the output it will give in the JSON format, we will set it to set items. Okay, and we'll save it. Okay, now in the console.log, let's see the items. Okay, let's save it and let's remove this one. Okay, so this will not show any count. Okay, and let's also remove this count. Okay, let's save it. Now can you see here? So it is giving error. Okay, now let's see what is the problem. So this is the function. Okay, let's save it and again reload this one. Now can you see it is giving the data. Now let's print the data on the web page. So for that we'll take a table. Okay, we'll take a table and we'll take a t head. Okay, and in the t head we'll take tr, and these are the field it contains, which is user id, title and body. Okay, so we will take user id, title and body. Okay, in the table heading we will take, oh my god, this one should be like this, user id. Okay, this one is user id, this one is title, and this one will be body. Okay, I mean we will set to it post. Okay, and using the map function. Okay, in the t body, let's say t body. Okay, in the t body we will say items dot map. Using the map method we will map the whole data. Okay, because we have set items to items, that's why we take items here. Okay, now it will take item and let's print it. Let's print it using tr. Okay, this one is tr. I think there should not a curly brace, there should be tr. Okay, tr, and then we will take td, which is table data. Okay, and the table data we will take item dot user id. This is user id. Okay, so we have taken user id here. Okay, which is items, this one is items, and items dot user id here we have taken. Let's copy this and paste it here. Then the title. Okay, let's see title here, this one is title, so copy this one and paste here title, and then last one is body, which is the poster data, and let's copy this and paste here. Okay, now save all the data, means save the file and go to your React. Now can you see the whole data is, now can you see we have got the whole data using the fetch function. Okay, and using useEffect we have fetch the data from the JSON placeholder typecode.com. Okay, now let's put border here in the table. Let's say border is equal to 1. Now this is the whole data we have got from this JSON placeholder website. Okay, using the get request. Okay, so guys, these were all about use effect in React. We have seen the example of data fetching and timers. Okay, and I hope you like this video, and I hope you understand how to use effect hook in React. So thank you guys for watching this video. Please like, share and subscribe this channel so that this video will reach to more and more students. Thank you so much.